There, and I have to be very careful when I talk about this because, of course, there are men in the fashion industry or have abused women, but the fashion industry is changing, and I think with the recent case, what's happening with Pornhub, because I don't know if you know the story, but Pornhub just had like MasterCard and Visa just say, hey, that's it. Well, thank you. They just like MasterCard and Visa are just like, hey, oh wait, you're child trafficking? What the fuck? And we're not giving you any money. Like the Pornhub is kind of like YouTube for porn. So people are uploading stuff, but
so I'm told.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, this is what I read in Wikipedia. Yeah. But also,
all I know is half the pages I like are gone.
3/4, dude. 3/4.
Yeah. They'll be back.
But also, too, like because I feel very strongly about this because even though I'm a feminist, I'm a pro-sex worker feminist. So there are women, and there are trans women, and there are trans men who are using pornography as a way to explore their sexuality and a way to normalize their sexuality, as a way to whatever. They make money off of their sexuality.
I have comedian friends of mine that because of COVID and no gigs being out there have turned to OnlyFans.
Well,
okay.
Go for it.
Now, if I could do it, you bet.
Yeah, man.
What's OnlyFans?
Oh, jeez.
Louis.
Fuck you all.
It's kind of like a private room, right? It's like you could create a backstage for your subculture where it's like, hey, if you like my bikini photos on Instagram, come to OnlyFans where I fuck a rhino.
Yeah.
Right.
And ultimately, OnlyFans is not about pornography.
So I got a couple of questions for Bobby here. One, is it easy to set up that account? And two, do you know where I can get a rhino?
I will private message you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think you only need the horn.
That's not how I do it.
Yeah.
That's how the hacks do it.
See, this is the dialogue I need. This is the.
But also, too, I mean, in all seriousness, there are people who choose a sex worker lifestyle, not because they're broken inside, not because they were forced to by men to exploit their bodies. It's because they legitimately want to express themselves that way.
I mean, I was in that game for a while, and from my own experience, you're going to take on some pain. There's no way you come out of that psychologically. Well, you know what? That said, I don't know what psychologically adjusted means. I've never really seen it.
I was going to say there's no way you become an actor in film and television and come out of it.
Exactly.
There's can we just say this? No one in any of these squares is a balanced and sane individual. Can we just
absolutely?
We are all broken people.
Yeah.
Can we talk to my therapist? She'll tell you.
Yeah.
And so, I'm loath to. But so I'm loath to criticize the people that choose that lifestyle, but at the same time, Pornhub is like, come on, guys, you should know better. Like, come on.
But so going back to Nygaard though, right? Like we do it, and all these things are related, right? Like there is obviously an exploitation element, and it's especially like you're talking about the fashion industry of a lot of like young girls, right? And not women, like girls, like they're 14, 15.
Boys as well.
Yeah, but
not to the same degree.
I understand. There's trans and there's all sorts of people being taken advantage of. But I'm saying like it's not okay, right? And so Pornhub, I think it's like I guess that's what they're trying to do too, right? Is like yes, you're right. There are certain people who are just sex positive and sex work is something interesting to them. But there's also a lot of people who are being exploited and raped on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, and I don't think. When you look at the the card companies, how deeply do they care about what happens on Pornhub, or is it just simply a promotional gambit? Then welcome back to business as usual in about a month or two.
Oh, I think
there's a wonderful scene to that to Bowie Lewis's point. Has anyone on the panel finished the latest season of Fargo? Am I the only one?
Yes, you're
I have not.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're a panel now? Are we a panel?
Chris Rock. Yeah, we're a panel. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Why not?
Oh.
For the viewer, if you have not seen the latest season of Fargo, first of all, Chris Rock is amazing in it, and
Really?
He's in it?
and the
Okay.
the cast of
That
black
was it,
actors
yeah.
they have is phenomenal.
Oh.
It really, really well done.
What about
But
the
there's
actual actors?
pardon me?
Oh,
Wow.
Boom!
Wow.
Boom!
yeah, but that was a political jab, right? Because it's like they're differentiating all of us by ethnicity. Anyway,
Okay. Well, there's a
I think we
there's a
got
lovely
that,
point
Bobby.
too. I really I love that we're having this discussion, but I truly wanted to bring up the point about banks. There's a wonderful moment in Fargo where Chris Rock's character has this brilliant idea of inventing the credit card, and he puts it in front of a bank. And the manager of the bank goes, so let me get this straight. You want to provide a service where people can put things on credit and then you charge them an exorbitant amount of interest. No, banks don't behave that way.
This is Christmas time. You're bringing this
Right.
up at Christmas time. Really? Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. So true.
Oh, I thought that was a segue. Shit.
No.
Looking at the lineup, I'm like,
Speaking of MasterCard bills, how are we all dealing with quarantine Christmas? How are you
There
guys
we go.
doing?
Oh,
that was
there we
pretty good. That was pretty
That's
good.
fine.
And
That
you were like,
was-
I don't know, I'll just
Yeah, you returned.
fucking phone this one in.
It's like,
Right.
I'm having like this is a weird one for me. This is going to be the first Christmas we don't go up to my mom's and sisters.
Right.
My mom and sister
Same here.
together.
Yeah.
And my mom is 89. So my sister, and very, pretty infirm. So my sister is going to bring her down in the car. They are not going to exit the car with the windows cracked. We will talk to my mother and sister, and somehow, without contact, pass stockings and some cards with money in them to each other, and then we will wave, "I love you, goodbye," and that will be it.
Yeah, we're just doing like Zoom stuff. I mean, it's like a Zoom Christmas. I want to write one of these shitty Hallmark movies, a Zoom Christmas.
mhm.
And, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's good, but I also think it's sort of a precedent to kind of like phone in the holidays. It's like, oh, that was okay. Like, I don't need to be there. I'll just FaceTime for an hour. Bye.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could. I'd like to see how someone else handles having to have a virtual dinner table, right? And just watching a whole bunch of other people and I could not do that for more than 10, 15 minutes before going.
You know what you can do?
Uh-oh.
You can check out On Demand Bell. If you have Bell 5,
No.
There's a little movie called Will You Marry Me This Christmas? I'm just saying.
Nope, that's not a segue.
Okay.
It's promotion.
That's a plug.
That's a
promo.
Yeah.
That's a promo.
You got to get a new one for plugs.
And I
Like
know.
Spawn and Geezer showing up on Sika TV February 21.
Woo!
I'm not going to plug
did-
anything, but
did I
I will
get
get
that?
us back on topic. I
No,
will
it's-
say,
Wow.
You got to plug something. You've got a movie you can plug. Come on.
I'll plug my butt. Here.